Dear students, good morning. May you have best of your health, happiness and prosperity by the grace of Almighty. Now what is the array chapter is going on. So this is a program from the chapter. The question is write a program to input 10 elements. Write a program to input 10 elements in array n. All of you know how to input the values or elements mean the values, the data. 10 data you have to input in array n. Input any value in a variable and search the first occurrence of the value in the array using linear search technique. So this is after completing the input of 10 elements in array n, you have to input one more value in any variable. Here I have used variable x, but you have to input in any variable, and that value will be searched from the array if it is available in the array. So you have to print its index number. If found, then print the index number of the value in the array, and if not found, the value which you want to search from the array, if it is unavailable, so one message must be displayed, that is, sorry, the element is not present in the array. So this is the question. If someone understand the questions means little bit answer also comes in the mind. Okay, so first and foremost thing is to understand the question, the nature of the question, what should be input, what should be processed, what should be output. So that is very much important to understand. So I hope that you understand the question. Okay, so the solution of this program is uh, here is import java.io.asterisk. You know the use of import java.io.asterisk, because I am going to use buffer reader in this class, in this program, to input the value, the 10 values in the array, as well as one value in variable x which must be searched from the array. So import java.io.asterisk is a package. It is a header file which is having the facility of input and output and many more. So whenever if you want to use the buffer reader in a program, so you must have to use this package import, that is java.io.asterisk. You know that import is a statement which is used to open any package, to execute, to make active any package. So java.io.asterisk, it is the name of the package, and import is a statement which is used to open java.io, open java.util, open java.lang, or any package if you want to open, you must have to use the import statement in the beginning of that package. Okay, a class is linear search. Linear search because I am going to use the technique of the linear search. Linear search is one type of the technique of the searching any value in the array, which is comparing from the first value to the last value, and if the value which you want to search it is found anywhere in between the first occurrence of that value, so your program will be terminated there, your searching will be terminated there. So here the question is that we have 10 values, and the first occurrence of the value which I want to search, that will be display on the screen, the index number of that. Okay, so this is a technique linear search. That's why I have created the programs class as the linear search. A public static void main throws IO exception. This is the method line which is having input output exception. Because of this import java.io.asterisk, we can avail this facility, input output exception. Okay, after that int I x flag equal to 0, I have created to run the loop to all of you know that if you want to use array to input the value or to print the value or any type of the work you want to use with the array, so what to do, you must have to generate a loop, and inside of that loop you are using the array variable. Okay, and this is the last line. You see, this is sorry, this is int n array equal to new int 10, this one. int n array equal to new int 10. This is the creation of the array. Here int n array, n is the name of the array and it is indicated with the help of this square bracket is given. If a variable is containing square bracket with this, so that is known as the array. So this is the array and new int 10, this is the capacity of the array. Capacity means the strength of the array. So the strength of the array is total number of values or total number of data which we can store in array. So here the name of the array n, the name of the array is n, and we can store 10 different values or same values we can store in variable n. That 10 is the capacity of this array. We cannot input or store more than 10 values in array n because that is the strength. So my dear, this is the way how can we create any array in the Java program. So first you have to write the primitive, that is a data type. You can see the primitive int, then the name of the variable with square. So this complete n square bracket equal to, that is array equal to, after that new is a keyword all of you know, and this is used to create the array and object etc. Int 10, so to store 10 values it will create the place inside of the memory, that is here int n will have the space to store 10 different places to the value given by the user. So 10 is the capacity, means maximum 10 values we can store in array n. 10 values means not value 10, means 10 different numbers, that is the strength of the array. This is buffer reader br equal to new buffer reader, new input stream reader system.in. So here this br is the object of this buffer reader. With the help of br we can input the data in any variable anywhere in the program. Okay, on any line in the same method we can use the object br to input the data, and you know that how can we input. Okay, you know the system.in. System.in means we want to put something inside of the computer, inside of the system. System is actually that is computer. So if you want to put something inside the computer, so system.in is used, and you want to display something from system to, means from CPU to on the screen, so that is system.out. So there are two statements, system.in and system.out. System.out takes the data from the CPU and it display on the screen, it outs on the screen, and system.in it accepts the value from the keyboard and it is stored in the CPU, in the memory of the computer. So that is system.in. For I equal to 0, I less than 10, I plus plus. You can see I equal to 0, I less than 10, I plus plus, because here we are going to input 10 values in variable in array n. So the indexing of the array begins from 0. The loop will also be started means initialized from 0 and it will be less than 10. So total index number will be from 0 to 9, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So first time the value I equal to 0, I less than 10, I plus plus. The condition is true, your control will come inside of this block, and system out println enter any value that you will get on the screen. So on the screen you will get the message written in the system out println enter any value, and you will get this message on the terminal window where you input the value and you get the output, right? Then n I equal to integer or parse in br.read line. This is the way how can we input the data, the integer value inside any variable. Here it is array, n I means n0, because the value of I is 0, so here n0 equal to, it is asking the value, suppose you input 25. So the first value you have given in the variable in the array, that is 25, and it is stored on the 0th index number. 0th index number it is available. After that, after reading that line and accepting the value 25, your control will read the next line, that is bracket, and this bracket will send your cursor back to the for loop, and this will be updated I plus plus. Now the value of I will be 1. I hope you got. 1 is less than 10, again the condition is true, it will enter in the loop body. System out print and enter any value, the message you will get on the screen. So you will see that now the value of I is 1 and previously it was 0. So enter any value you will get on the screen, and ni means n1. See, first time you entered the value in n0, that was 25. Now n1 is asking a value, suppose you input here 10. What you input? So n1 you have input, that is 10, and what you input previously, that was 25. So in index number 0 means n0 25 is there, n1 10 is there, like that you will loop will learn 9 times, means 10 times from 0 to 9. So from the index number 0 to 9 you have to input the different values, and finally the value of I will be 10, the condition of loop will be false, and your control will go outside of this block. Okay, so what you did so far, you have input 10 values in the array. That one process is over, right? Now what will happen, the next process will be started. One more thing I want to tell, this n0 and n1 whatever just you have seen, I have input n0 n1 n2 n3 like that. This part of the array are known as the subscripted variables. Subscripted, the spelling is sub, S-U-B, sub, scripted, S-C-R-I-P-T-E-D. Subscripted variables is a term, it is asked in the examination. What do you understand by the subscripted variables? Or subscript of the array means that is the sub part of the array which is having an individual value. Okay, that is like in n0 n1 n2 n3 like that. These are the subscript variables. Okay, now you move forward here. The next line is system out print enter the value you want to search in the array. I told you, no, first you will input 10 values in the array. After that you will search any value in any variable, that I have used here X variable. Now here I am going to input any value, that is suppose 10. I give in X variable 10. So now this 10 will be searched from the array which we have input just now. Two examples I have shown you. The index number 0 is having 25 and index number 1 is having 10. Like that, you suppose you have to assume that you have input here 10 values. In that 10 values you want to find out whether this value is available in the array or not. If available, so what is the position in the array, means on which index number it is available, and if not, so you have to display a proper message that sorry, the value you want to search is not available in the array, right? So this is the value of X, that is 10. Now your cursor will move the next line here. So for I equal to 0, I less than 10, I plus plus, it is searching. Okay, I equal to 0, I less than 10, I plus plus. Why again I am using this loop 10 times? Because we are having 10 values. So to read, so far what you did, you input the 10 values. Now you want to read, you want to check whether this value is available or not. So again you have to run the loop. I equal to 0, I less than 10, I plus plus. If x equal to ni, If x equal to ni means the value of x is 10, the value of ni is, the value of I is 0 here, but inside of that which value is there on 0th number? 25. So it is checking here whether 10 equal to 25. Answer is false, answer is wrong, 10 is not equal to 25. If it is not true, this if statement is not true, this is wrong, so these two lines will not be executed, because this is the bracket of if statement. These lines will be executed if the value, if the condition of if will be true here, and if it is false, so these two lines means this block will be skipped. Okay, it will skip. It will skip and your control will reach outside of this block, if block, and it will reach here. This is the closure of the for loop, and all of you know the use of this bracket. Now your control will be sent back to the for loop from here, that will be reached to this place I plus plus, and the value of I will be 1, it will be updated, right? Now the condition is true, that's why the control will enter inside of the loop body of for. Again it will check if x equal to ni, the value of x is 10, equal to ni, the value of I is 1, so ni is having a value that is also 10. Now both are equal, so it is checking the equality whether x value and ni value both are equal, means the value is found which you wanted to search, right? Now this condition is true, your control will come inside of this block, flag equal to 1, and break all of you know. Now the control will go outside of this loop, that will reach here. Outside of the loop, here it is written if flag equal to 1, if flag equal to 1, so flag equal to 1, whenever the value will be equal to that, means value will be found, so the value of flag will be 1, and after breaking it will check if flag equal to 1, the condition is true. Now this line will be executed. X, the value of x is 10, the answer will come 10 is present on, it is written in the double quotation mark, so you will get as it is, 10 is present on ith index number. I means the value of I is 1 index number is written in the double quotation mark, so you will get the output. So the finally you will get the output 10 is present on one index number. 1 means it is starting from 0, and the one index number means the second place in the array, it is having the value that is equal to the search value. The first occurrence of the value is available on the first index number. So my dears, this is the technique of the linear search. In this technique, suppose there is not available any value, suppose you are searching 100 and it is not available in the array, so finally it will display the message, sorry, the value 100 is not present in the array. Okay, it will search, if the value is not present in the array, so you will get the message, sorry, the value which you want to search is not in the array. This is the way, this is the technique how can you search the data in the array. So this is one important topic also, as I had written yesterday in the PDF, that this is very important topic, and a question will be asked in the examination, means the board exam. Such type of questions will come that will be related to the searching, and linear searching technique will be used. Okay, so hope you are okay, you study well, just you are having the couple of the days for the examination, you prepare your lessons well. Thank you very much.